In today's story, we will learn about a mysterious mobile phone, and a boy mysteriously gets that mobile phone. Then that mobile phone asks the boy to follow some secret steps through a message, and by following those secret steps, the boy becomes a millionaire overnight. Now, where did this mysterious mobile phone come to the boy from, and for what reason, and what were those secret steps in the message, and how are so many mysterious things happening at the same time, and what is the purpose behind it, and what happened to the boy in the end? If you want to know the answer to the mysterious question, I request you to watch this amazing movie till the end without skipping it, because if you watch the video, you will miss the many twists of today's movie. Today's movie is a conspiracy, and I request you to subscribe to the channel. But let's all enter the web of this mystery. At the beginning of the movie, we see a man named Max, who is a computer engineer and a resident of America, but currently he has come to another city for a job. After the work is over, Max returns to his city. While preparing for the trip, Max is given a parcel at the reception of the hotel where he checked in. There was no information about where the parcel came from or who sent it. When he opened the parcel in his room, he saw that there was a mobile phone with advanced technology. The setting of the movie is around 2009. At that time, smartphones were just making their way around the world, but the mobile phone that came to Max was much smarter and more advanced than all the phones currently released. Advanced Max was busy checking out of the hotel when a message came on his new phone saying that there would be a 50% discount on this hotel for the next 2 days. Max called the reception to confirm the matter. Since there was a discount, there was no problem relaxing there for another 2 days. Max continued to enjoy his stay at the hotel. The next day, he saw on the news that a plane had crashed and that none of the passengers on that plane survived. It was the plane that Max was supposed to fly back to his hometown on. Max was shocked to see the news. He kept thinking that his life was saved because of that phone. At that moment, the message tone rang again on the phone. When he checked it, he saw that the message asked him to buy shares of Caesar's company. He did not pay much attention to the message. As a result, the next day, he saw on the news that the share rate of Caesar's company had reached its highest level, meaning that if you buy a share for $1, its price is now $313. If Max had paid attention to the message, he could have made a profit of several crores of taka today. Then, Max received a new message asking him to go to a casino. As they talk, Max realizes that there must be something extraordinary in this phone, because all the messages he has received so far have the potential to benefit only Max. Then he tries to find out from the hotel reception who sent him this parcel, but he does not get any information from there. In the next scene, Max's phone receives another message, where he is asked to go to this machine at stall number 13 of a casino. Max reaches there and sees that another person is already there. Max the man was given €100 and started playing himself. Within a few moments of starting the game, Max won the jackpot and won a prize of €100,000. A security guard named John was watching all this from the security room. He informed the other guards to keep an eye on Max. Meanwhile, Max's phone received another message telling him to go to blackjack table number 06 and start playing. Even at table number 06, Max wanted to win a lot of money. Meanwhile, the security in the control room said the guard notices that Max is checking something on his mobile phone before making each donation in the game, which is why he gives instructions to another guard. He goes to Max and tells him that using mobile phones is prohibited while playing in the casino. So, without much hesitation, Max leaves the casino and calls the taxi driver, telling him that he came to the casino in this taxi. The taxi driver knows a lot about technology. Max asks him to collect a gadget through which he can only hear the messages coming from the phone without seeing them. The taxi driver he says he needs some time to investigate this matter, so Max returns to his hotel room and sees a couple arguing in the corridor. Max sees good people and tries to convince them. The man punches him in the face in anger, knocking him unconscious. Taking this opportunity, the girl, whose name is Camila, removes the SIM card from Max's phone and scans it. Why Camila did this and how she knew about Max's phone, we will find out later in the movie. After a while, when Max regains consciousness, he sees Camila. Max falls in love with Camila at first sight. He offers to have a drink together. Camila says no, another day. Then the scene shifts to Max meeting the taxi driver. He gives Max a wireless Bluetooth that converts the messages coming to the phone into voice tones. Max puts the Bluetooth in his ear and returns to the casino. He can hear the messages coming to the phone in voice form through the special Bluetooth he puts in his ear. Max gives all his money according to the instructions in the message. He played a game and won 3 million euros. Everyone in the casino applauded Max's success. Meanwhile, security guard John brought all his men to catch Max. Max started running away to escape from them. When he was about to leave, he was hit and fell down. This blow was given to him by an FBI officer named Dave. When Max was arrested in handcuffs, John came there and said that Max was his man here. From the conversation between John and Dave, we understand that they were already acquainted because John himself was once an FBI agent. Dave was the agent. Instead of handing Max over to John, he took him with him. He started questioning Max about the high-tech mobile phone he had. Here Max tells Dave everything about when and how he got that phone. Why does Dave believe Max here? Maybe Dave already knows about the phone. At the same time, John comes there. The reason for his coming is that he wants to know how Max won so much money. John believes that Max cheated, but he wants to know how? Friends, in this space, I will introduce you to a trusted online gaming platform called MostBet. Here you can bet live on live games just by making predictions. You can earn countless dollars or BDT. Here you can make countless profits by betting just 10 taka on the Burning Winds game. There are also various casino games here. You can choose whatever you want. Use the promo code MULTI24 during registration to get a bonus of up to 25,000 taka on your first deposit. MostBet's support team is at your service for any problem 24/7. Working here, you can easily withdraw money through Bcash, Nagad, Rocket, etc. So what's the delay? Use the promo code during registration from the link given in the comment to get numerous bonuses on your first deposit. However, no matter what advertisement we give where there is a matter of money transaction, first understand the matter well and invest at your own risk because there is a strong possibility of financial loss in these apps or sites. So let's go back to the story. At this stage, Deb's words reveal that some selected American civilians in different places, people like Max, have won money in strange ways, and each of them receives such messages on their phones, and by following those instructions, they are winning money from different places. To this day, Avi has not been able to find out who is sending the messages or how. The strangest thing is that all the American civilians who have won money in this way have died after a while, and each of their deaths was mysterious. After hearing everything, John decides that he will help Def in this case, and at the same time, Max also agrees to help them. Dave tells Max not to leave the hotel because if he does, his life will be in danger, which is why Max is told to return to the hotel. In the next scene, we see a man named Raymond, a senior officer of the NSA. The NSA is the National Security Agency, which means it is an intelligence agency of the United States Department of Defense. Raymond has been monitoring Max's movements and phone messages for a long time through his supercomputer, but Raymond himself has no idea how and where those messages are coming from. Meanwhile, Dave calls Raymond to tell him what he learned from Max. Raymond tells his team members that he needs to track down the person who sent the coupon message. 3 more messages are coming to Max's phone. When the scene shifts, we see Max. Camille calls him to meet her at a bar. Max arrives there. Before the two can talk, John and Dave arrive and take Max to the casino. They pretend that Max is receiving messages again. And when they do, Max receives a message. The message's instructions. According to him, he puts all his money on a game board. This time, the opposite happens. Max loses the game. He is shocked by this incident. At that moment, his phone rings again. The message says that if Max turns off his phone, he will be killed, just like what happened to American civilians before. Meanwhile, they are trying to trace the messages that come to Max's phone. As soon as they find out the source of the message, Raymond panics and stops this operation. At the same time, he calls Duff and tells him to stop everything. Raymond wants to know the reason for doing this. It is reported that someone has hacked their supercomputer Eklund. Messages are being sent to different people using the Eklund computer, so it is very risky to continue the operation at the moment. Raymond tries to find out who hacked the Eklund computer and from where. After a lot of research, it is found that this super technology Eklund computer is sending messages to people on its own. There is no hacking involved. Meanwhile, Max is busy spending time with Camilla. The two of them have fallen in love with each other. The next morning, Camilla message comes on the phone, telling Camilla to keep Max locked up in the house all day and not let him go out under any circumstances. On the other hand, a message comes on Max's phone, who is with Dave, and tells him to come to that address at 10 o'clock a.m. Dave decides that an FBI officer will be sent to that address instead of Max, and they will also keep an eye on him from behind. As planned, Dave and everyone arrive at the address. Instead of Max, the FBI officer is there. As soon as he stopped, the traffic lights started turning on and off automatically, which caused a terrible accident and the FBI officer died there. If Max had been in the officer's place, his death would have been certain today. In the next scene, we see Max sitting at Camilla's house reading various articles about the Eklund computer. Using the Eklund computer, the American government will be able to keep an eye on any person and send messages. Not only that, but all the activities that are being conducted or taking place in the whole world using the internet are also being carried out through this. The computer is controllable by them. It has not been upgraded since it was built. Raymond has appealed to the Congress government several times to upgrade the computer, but they have rejected it. Camilla starts talking about other things to distract Max from this issue. Then Camilla sees through the window of the building in front that a sniper is targeting them. The sniper is set to kill Max. Camilla saves him on this journey before the bullet hits him, but danger threatens him. It doesn't end here. Two more killers are coming up the stairs towards Camilla's flat. Camilla cleverly kills one killer, but she is caught by the other. At this point, Max tries to save Camilla and they are also able to kill the second killer. Surprisingly, Raymond himself sent these two killers to kill Max. Max has been trying to learn a lot about computers lately, and that's why Raymond wants to kill him. John comes to Camilla's house to see the situation. Here it is learned that Camilla is behind Max. John has set up Camilla, who has been working for John for a long time. John takes the two of them out together. John can't really trust any agency, be it the FBI or the NSA, because there is a lot of discrepancy between what they say and what they do. If Max wants to escape this situation, he has to find another way. Then Max talks about the taxi driver who has good knowledge on technological gadgets. Maybe he can help. They all go to the taxi driver Danish and ask for help. He says that he doesn't know much about technology. As much as they thought, but under pressure from John, he agreed after a while and asked for 3 hours from them. John and Max also gave him 3 hours to go for a walk. In words, John said that when he was in the FBI, he learned about this super computer Eklund. He also opposed its super fast technology. He complained in writing that this computer would be a danger to humans in the near future, but no one valued his words. That's why John basically quit his job at the FBI. After 3 hours, John and Max Danish returns to Danish's house and tells them that no one is sending those phone messages. The messages are being sent by the Eklund computer itself to different people. You must remember that Raymond had previously found out that the Eklund computer was sending these messages. This process of the Eklund computer will continue. One day, all the computers in the world will come under the control of the Eklund computer. Danish also says that the plane that Max was supposed to take back to his city had some mechanical problems, which the Eklund computer knew about in advance, so not only did Max stop him from leaving, but Caesar's company's share price had risen, and Eklund's computer learned from the company owner's message who had sent the message. At the same time, since all the games in the casino were connected to the internet, Eklund could have known everything in advance through computer programs and would have sent Max messages about them. Meanwhile, FBI agents arrived at Danish's house. John and Max escaped through the back door of the house before they could catch them, but the FBI noticed and started following them, and problems arose when in the middle of the night, the railway tracks collapse on the road, forcing them to stop. John already has a gun, so he stops Dave. Dave tells him that the Eklund computer wants to talk to Max, so they have come to take Max away. Dave returns Max's phone and says that he wants to help John because the Eklund computer tried to kill him too, so he himself wants the Eklund computer to be shut down forever. At that moment, a message comes to Max's phone, telling him to go to that address. This is the place where Max is. He first came to this city and worked as a security engineer. Then, Max, Dave, and John reached the address as expected. There was a supercomputer there. Max helped him install this computer. Max learned that the other engineer who was with him at that time to help him had also been killed by the Eklund computer. Not only that, but the phone was bought and sent to Max from that engineer's ATM card. Then, when Max turned on the computer with the password, he saw that there was no more information on this computer. There was a government computer engineer with them. He also searched the computer but found nothing and left. Suddenly the computer started working on its own. However, the only person who has tried to shut down the computer to this day has died mysteriously. But no matter what happens, Max wants to shut down this computer forever. Max sees that the computer is being upgraded from below, so he tries again to shut down the computer. Just then, a message comes to his phone, informing Max that as if this computer should not be shut down, Raymond then calls Duff and tells him that the president wants the Eklund computer not to be shut down because this computer will play an important role in protecting the American security system. Raymond also says that if anyone tries to shut down the computer, he will be killed. Then, on Raymond's orders, some FBI officers come there. On the other hand, Max starts talking to the Eklund computer with a special Bluetooth provided by Danish. Max already knows that such computers are mainly for the protection of people. Even though he was created for a purpose, he asks the computer Eklund why he was created and if he knows the reason. The computer Eklund tells him that it was created to protect people's privacy and protect them. Max tells the computer that although the computer was created for the protection of people, now itself will become the cause of the destruction of people's lives. Max continued to talk and work while continuing to work. All the data of the computer Eklund has been transferred to this computer. Now with just one click, the people of the whole world can access it. Personal information will be leaked, which will destroy the privacy of people's lives. But even though the Eklund computer didn't understand it until now, it now understands what Max has been doing all this time. At Max's words, the Eklund computer now understands that if this data is published, it will cause great harm to the entire America and the people of the country. The Eklund computer does not want to harm any people, so the Eklund computer itself downs its system software, which shuts down the entire computer system's server forever. At that moment, the officers sent by Raymond arrive and arrest Max, Dave, and John. Raymond is in a meeting with the president. He says that they will soon make arrangements to restart the Eklund computer. Max was imprisoned, but Camilla frees him from prison because the government itself will be in danger if the allegations against Max are made public, so it was not possible to submit any evidence against Max in court. On the other hand, Dave asks John to join the FBI again. After thinking about something, John agrees. Then we see Max and Camilla laughing together. Camilla gives Max a check for 3 million euros. This money was won at Max Casino. Then we also see the taxi driver. In fact, he is not a taxi driver. He is a very big Russian undercover agent. His real name is Yuri Danish. His fake name was involved in a secret mission to shut down America's Echelon computer. When the mission is successful, he returns to his workplace and meets with his senior officers. In their conversation, it is learned that if America tries to activate their Echelon computer again, they will start the secret mission again. Then in the last scene, we see Max and Camila have decided to stay together for the rest of their lives. At the same time, a message from Yuri also arrived on Max's phone congratulating them. And this is where the movie ends. Please comment and let me know how you like the video. Also, those who are watching my channel for the first time today or those who watch videos regularly but have not subscribed yet, I request you to subscribe and stay by my side. Everyone, stay well and healthy. We will talk in the next video.